Hi, my name is Joe, and I run a business called Doomsday Diesel, where I specialize in converting gasoline vehicles to diesel. For the 4 years prior to that, I worked as a welding engineer for a hydraulic cylinder manufacturer. All of that knowledge and information I gathered in that 4 years took a tremendous amount of effort to gain, and I'm afraid I'm going to lose it. So I'm creating a video series where I will be archiving the knowledge that I've worked so hard to obtain so I don't lose it. But as an added bonus, I can share it with you guys as well. Now, I'm not sure if this will stay a YouTube series or if it might eventually go to something like Patreon. But for now, we'll see what you guys think. I'm going to come out with a couple quick videos here to start out with, and we'll see what kind of requests you guys might have down the road and what else I'd like to archive. So a little bit on my background. I went to Kansas State University. I majored in biological and agricultural engineering, but I also took as many machining, welding, and fabrication classes as I could while I was there. Fortunately, my employer paid for my continuing education so I could get the required classes and certifications to work as their welding engineer. I currently have my certified welding inspector's license. Now, during this time of working as a welding engineer, I got to work with some of the brightest minds in the welding industry, if not the absolute top minds in the welding industry. I got key insights. I got to work with the best of the best as far as equipment, PPE. I got to see it all. It was a blast, and I'm still very passionate about it. One thing I do want to say though is welding is a vast world. You might think welding's welding, but there's a dozen different types. You've got different materials, different applications, and my applications and transfer processes were very specific. Pretty much everything has been steel. I do not have any professional experience with aluminum. I will show you what I know. I'm by no means an expert there. I do a lot of stainless steel for Doomsday Diesel. Never did any stainless steel whatsoever in any of my manufacturing jobs. It was all mild steel and your high strength steels. And so I did get involved with some very exotic high strength steels. So my area of expertise is actually in a very, very small specific segment of high strength steel welding. And so I actually currently still serve for the American Welding Society, helping to write some of their welding standards. And so that is one of the reasons that I want to stay up to date with everything, even though I'm not sitting at a desk designing welds and verifying and validating welding processes and procedures and going through all of that every day. I still want to stay on top of things as I can. So this series is going to focus mainly on MIG welding and TIG welding. We'll go through stainless steel and mild steel. We'll do a little bit with aluminum. My first video here for you next up is actually going to be about brazing. And lastly, something I'm going to make a point to mention in every single one of these videos. Here I have non-chlorinated brake parts cleaner, which is safe to clean parts with if you're going to be welding. Chlorinated brake parts cleaner can kill you if you use it and then weld anywhere in the vicinity. I'll make a point to share this in every video, hopefully help save some lives. I hope you can subscribe and watch this series. I hope I can share a lot of valuable knowledge with you. We're going to talk about everything from machines to procedures to designing welds. A lot of people don't know anything about the strength of a weld. They'll just eyeball it and say that looks good enough. We're going to get into that, and hopefully I'll give you enough good examples that you can make a decent welder out of yourself. So kick back, enjoy, and of course, as always, leave comments if you'd like to see something specific, and I will do my best to accommodate you. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.